we're going to switch over to the podcast so I can see what the hell's gone wrong with the cameras.
I can move it around now.
Stop moving your stop moving your camera! Stop it. Like you. Your camera's now decided, now I'm going to stay in this corner for some weird reason. Ryan has the choice of moving his camera around.
I can move it in now. I couldn't do this before.
I'm trying to remember which one his camera is. That's the thing.
Oh no, it's gone auto now. What are you?
It won't stop. No.
Oh, there we go. Manual zoom.
It's a highlight of my week, this camera moving.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which one's the fucking camera is. Ah, that's it. So let's move you back over. That's just your camera is actually moved all the way into the corner, but you.
How you doing?
There. There you go.
You're doing that Stormtrooper, Steve.
You can sit just there. There you go. Anyway, evening, Ripped. Evening, Keza. Evening, everybody.
Oh, we started.
Yeah, people can see you messing with your camera. They've been watching you mess with your camera now for the last minute or two.
Oops.
So I'm gonna do our usual intro because that's what we normally do here. But as always, is my camera frozen? No, good, because that would be stupid if my camera had frozen. I'm gonna just turn it off there.
Mine's gonna zoom out today because it zoomed in early.
Yeah, it's happy that it's already done it now, then later on. But anyway, hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to the CTG Podcast for Wednesday, the 28th of June. Yes, we are at the end of June. A very eventful June by the looks of things with E3. Oh my god, so much news, so many games. I like it. But as always, you have me, GD, you've got Tattastic, and you've got Ryan. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
No, the camera movement. We'll make more camera movement. Camera movement, now. Go right, go right.
Camera movement. Oh. There we go. Let's go and have a look around a little bit where we got Spider-Man over there. And we got Batman. And there's a Rocket Raccoon mask, top right corner. Oh, no, there we go, we can go.
How far can you...
All my Lego Dimensions stuff.
What the hell?
Look at all that, it's just infected the wall. There's Superman over there, the question mark box. And there's me again. That's awesome, I love it.
Right, as always, we've been doing for at least the last month, we've been talking about what games we've been playing this week. So, who wants to start us off? You know what, Ryan, you can start us off since you wasn't here last week, mate.
Was I not here last week? I don't even remember. Mate.
Yeah, you wasn't here last week, unfortunately.
No, I mean, I don't even remember what games I've been playing. What have I been playing? Friday the 13th. I played Friday the 13th. I played Speedrunners. I played GTA as normal. Have I played something that I am not mentioning that you know something that I may have played because all the days have sort of rolled in? I could have sworn I was here last week.
No, you wasn't here.
I was working.
No, you was working last week, yeah. No, I don't think... What did we do as streams last week? Well, we did a lot of streams last week, didn't we?
Oh!
Go ahead.
I played Wildlands.
You played Wildlands. Why did you play Wildlands? Go ahead.
What, was I not supposed to play Wildlands?
No. What made you get Wildlands, anyway?
Well, everybody else has got it. I bought it like ages ago, and everybody except for you has got it. And I bought it ages ago, and it's just been sat there doing nothing. And I thought, you know what? I'll give it a bash, and there we go. I was hammering it. I've got the best sniper in the game. I've not even played it for like 5 minutes. And the people who I were with, they was like, "Oh yeah, I know where you can get the best sniper in the game." I was like, "Oh, all right then." So I went and got one.
You also mentioned that you played Friday the 13th again this last week as well.
Oh yes.
Please say that they've started to fix the server problems now. I've got Ripped on here. Is there any news on the matchmaking patch for Friday 13th on Xbox One?
I can't say there is. I've not noticed a massive difference since they've brought out this retro Jason skin.
As an apology, wasn't it, as well?
As an apology, yeah, but they haven't fixed it. They haven't fixed anything yet. I mean, I don't really know because I don't go through quick game matches. I normally go through private matches anyway because, well, it works, so why?
Yeah, exactly. It works
Ain't
that
it?
way. Yeah, but it is a kind of a pain because but there's going to be a game that we're going to be talking about because what I've played this week.
Yeah.
That now that game's out, I'm more worried for Friday the 13th. And you've even seen some of the footage of what we've played as well, haven't you, Ryan?
Yeah,
I might-
well, we've just literally come off it, haven't we?
Yeah, I might as well mention it now. Dead by Daylight has come on to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 now.
I won this game.
I think it's supposed to be coming on Switch soon as well, which will be interesting. But yeah, so today I swapped Twitch for YouTube. How did you do that? Well, magic skills. Anyway, sorry. So yeah,
What have you done?
So Kara has got. I think it's Kaz has switched over from Twitch to YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Dead by Daylight is now available on consoles. It's now fully out on Steam as well. How long it's been on early access? I've known for it for quite a while myself, and seen a lot of YouTubers playing it.
Being added into Steam sale today.
Yeah. How much is it on Steam sale at the moment?
I think it was $6.99.
Which is that's definitely worth it. Yeah, good. Boobies. Stop messing with the chat.
I can't do it now because I haven't got a Windows phone.
Yeah, but anyway, going back to Dead by Daylight, the first thing that popped in my head of when I was playing it, I hate to say this, and I've played both games, but I've managed to have a go of the servers. I feel like Dead by Daylight is a better version of Friday the 13th game.
They've both got their ups and downs.
They've got their ups.
Friday the 13th, you can have more people in.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can have
Friday
a
the
lot more
13th.
people in, yeah.
Friday the 13th, you can have more people in. You can fight back against Jason. I mean, you don't stand much of a chance, but at least you can have a chance of
Knock his
fighting
mask
back.
off, yeah.
You can kill him. Apparently, you can kill him.
Okay.
And then you've got Dead by Daylight. The main thing about Dead by Daylight, it works.
Which I'd be surprised. I'm going to be honest.
break.
I'm going to be honest
Which
here,
is-
Ryan. When I want to play a game, that might be the first thing I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
Well, I mean, I want to play it. I don't mind having both of them. I mean, it's no skin off my toes.
Well,
Just Jason at the end of the day. That's the only reason why I'm playing it. If it wasn't Jason, then I wouldn't be playing it.
Well,
If it was a
things that-
broken game, if it was Dead by Daylight, and it was broken, then I wouldn't touch it.
Exactly, same here. The thing is,
But only because it's
that
Jason.
Friday the 13th thing license has actually helped that game a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, it is. I do when we do get in a game with Friday the 13th, it's a lot of fun. It's like Keza says as well. Hasn't played either of them, but the faces in Friday the 13th are funny as shit. Sorry, which is true. They're the weirdest
Yeah,
faces I've ever seen in that
Oh
game.
god, yeah. They're like Thunderbirds faces or Team America faces, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is he talking on YouTube? Because I
No,
can't
he's
see
on
anything
Twitch
on
now.
YouTube. Oh man, it's all about switching places.
Yeah, so Rip just said here, you can kill Jason, but it's a lot of work. Well, that's the point. You've got how many people versus one? And no offense, the people who are facing Jason, your point is not to kill Jason, it's to get out of there.
No, you can do.
And
Yeah, I think so.
you can, but the point of the game is for you to escape, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, the point of the game is to survive.
Good point. So yeah, killing him, that might be a good idea. But you can kill Jason if a guild gets his mother's jumper and that random guy with the shit gun destroys his mask and kills him or something like that.
Oh, have you read that?
Kaz just said it on Twitch. I didn't know anything about the mother's jumper in there, but like I said, I've played a reasonable amount of it, but I haven't touched it for a while myself. So is Jason's mother's jumper in that game, mate?
Not that I'm aware of, but then I've not really touched. I know you can go into Jason's little hut as a survivor,
That
but
must
I've
be
never
in
managed
there
to find
then,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not survived long enough.
I'm always the first person to die.
Yeah, do you know what? That is the one thing, a good point from Friday the 13th I do want to say is the death animations in it is so much better than Dead by Daylight. The thing is, with Dead by Daylight, what we've noticed, you either kill them by bludgeoning them to death on the floor or by hanging them up on a hook. With Jason, yeah, whatever's around you is basically a weapon. It is a brutal game, but it's and it's nice to see that these kind of games, especially evolving from the whole, like Evolve, I would say is one of the first of the modern era to try and do this, where it's one main thing versus a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I was going to say because it's a lot like Left 4 Dead, but no, with the fact that it's one.
Yeah, it's one. But the thing is, the only difference is, I think with Evolve, it was the monster was trying to survive, not the people, until I think it reached the 3rd level or something like that. With both Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, on the other hand, it's more of a, no, this guy here, if you run into him, you're not going to be coming out from it alive. Which, like I said, they're both good games. They're both available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC at the moment. We do recommend. I do recommend Dead by Daylight if you want to get into a match straight away, because the servers the servers work with that one. Simple enough, the servers work. But I think Friday the 13th, they are working on it. They are trying to get it working. They are on about bringing a single player into that game as well, which that is something that Dead by Daylight does not have. But I would say with that, give it some time.
The thing is, these types of games, they're best played with your mates anyway.
Exactly, I do agree. It's one of those kind of. It's like we did Dead by Daylight. We just had a game of it earlier. We're going to be doing a game on Thursday as well, aren't we?
I can play.
Yay.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thursday, mate.
Oh, you said Thursday. I normally say tomorrow, you see.
Yeah, sorry. So we're doing that on Thursday. So we're going to hopefully gather a couple of people there, and more than likely, if Shishy Bell's going to be there, I'm going to apologise now.
What for?
Probably killing her again.
Yeah. See, they've got Dubry What's it as well. Friday the 13th.
Dubry What's it?
They've got Friday the 13th. Cadge and Shishibel have got Friday the 13th as well.
Talking normal tonight.
Skadge.
Dab.
Skadge,
that's what we're going to call him now. Skadge, Shishibel and Cadge, Skadge. Yeah, he scared the crap out of me. A hell of a lot worse than what you did, GD.
Cadgy Bell. Switch is crushed again. Right. Anyway, let's move away from that. So, any other games you wanted to mention that you've been playing, Ryan?
I've been playing the update for GTA.
What, the Bunkers one? What do you think? I'm not impressed by this update a little bit. I like some of the modes that they've included into it, but the whole bunker side of it, the actual open world part of it, it's not that impressive. I'm going to be honest.
Have you tried to restock your bunker yet?
I've not tried it, but I've been with Kev trying to restock it. Well, I think you was with me when Kev tried to restock it, didn't he?
I don't know, but I know that some of the missions are top bananas.
I think it's one of those.
It's what it is. Is everything's costing a hell of a lot, isn't it?
Well, it's if
you got to do.
Yeah, if someone went into GTA now and went onto GTA Online, it's going to be it's going to be really difficult to get into. I think you need at least.
Really?
Well, you can get into.
I think there'd be so much to do.
There'd be so much. There'd be so much to do, but to get into the actual meaty side of the actual game with the CEO stuff, the bunker stuff, the biker stuff, you're looking at least maybe 4-5 million at least to get into that kind of stuff in-game currency, not actual currency. The thing is, it's like you need to be a CEO to actually get full extent of the bunker, don't you?
No.
No, I was told you had to.
You don't need to be a CEO at all to have a bunker.
Oh no, you could buy a bunker, but you can't really do anything with the bunker. Heavenly did that. She bought a bunker and she couldn't do anything with it.
Well, you can resupply stuff.
No,
Once you get the bunker, you get the laptop.
yeah, but you gotta remember, if you did that, you're already a CEO, aren't you?
No.
You're not a CEO anymore.
Yeah, I am a CEO, but I didn't. You don't have to be a CEO. You can be a motorbike person as well.
Yeah, but that's weird.
You can do bunkers without being a CEO.
That's the thing. When Heavenly did it, she couldn't do anything, and she's a biker leader as well. So that's why the thing we all looked at him thinking, no, you needed to be a CEO to do this.
No,
it's like you could buy the warehouses, but you couldn't do anything with the warehouses. I was told.
So, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think there'd be a way around it.
That's why. You do need to be a high level rank to get really into GTA Online, which puts Paul off playing.
Oh, would he?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't think you really need to be a high level. I think it depends.
I know certain people that have got like just a double-digit rank at the minute, and they've got a hell of a lot more money than what I have, because basically all they've done is gone and done heists.
Yeah.
And they've basically got heists, and then with the heist money they got motorbiking company. With the motorbike companies they got all the jobs.
Yeah.
And they've done a hell of a lot more than what I've done in my bloody ranking time.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, to be honest.
But,
that isn't the case.
But
Doesn't
then
matter
again,
what rank you are.
like I said, the CEO stuff is just part of the whole GTA experience anyway. The thing is, we have more fun not doing that kind of stuff. We have more fun letting Kev wander around on the Rockstar social network and find us some games to... It's like, for example, a video that came out yesterday, which is put everyone in laughing fits again. And that was because of the tractor race with Ryan's level.
That was a complete coincidence as well.
I know. He didn't even know it was yours. But, yeah, plus it needs to plough a lot of time into GT Online too, which I just don't have anymore. That's the thing. I think it is difficult for us to say what it would probably be like jumping into it now, when we've played it God knows how many years ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah.
GTA. The thing is, we've been now... I think we joined from the beginning of it, didn't we? Of GTA 5. And
well, you didn't.
About 2 weeks I couldn't get in because of the stupid glitch that happened, yeah. Oh, God, that's never going to be... It's nearly 5 years. It's nearly 5 years now. But, yeah, it's... like I said, either way, I think if you've got a group of friends who are playing it on the same platform as you, you can easily get quite through GTA quite easily. I'm just going to say that now. But then I feel like it might be coming too close to its end of its run anyway, which is it's sad to say, especially when we've got Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out next year by the sounds of things now, isn't it?
Oh.
Or do you think it's still going to keep rolling the ball?
GTA, man, it's GTA. They've got surprises in the shoes, those guys.
So do you think they won't stop until, say, GTA 6 comes out?
Who's to say? I don't even know. Yeah. They like messing with our heads. Good old Rockstar. There's a job going, by the way, at Rockstar. Game testers.
Yeah, but I've tried doing game testing, mate. It's very, very difficult. The thing is, even though we play games, what we do now, playing the same game over and over and over and over again is a completely different story. And
they just need to give me a job so I can make some levels and racetracks. Basically, that's what they need.
Pretty much, yeah. Rip says here he's been playing the Culling, sort of Ark meets Hunger Games.
Oh,
we still need to be playing that. We've got the Culling.
We've got it.
I know. We need to play that.
Is it?
It's
sorted
working.
Its act out now. Then it's working.
It's been working for the past couple of weeks. Yeah. I know. We should really play it. I know. It's just... But yeah. So we more than likely this over the next week we'll be playing the Culling. We'll get our opinions on that as well, because we need to play it since we both got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the Culling?
The
Culling is Think Battle Royale meets the Hunger Games. It's like a Hunger Games type of...
Yeah.
I'd say...
Not Battle Royale.
It's more Hunger Games.
Battle Royale kicks the shit out of Hunger Games, really, doesn't it?
Of
be
course, yeah,
honest.
but it's less romantic.
If you was going to say Battle Royale, I'd say Battle Royale was more like Manhunt.
No. I would say Manhunt is like one of those sketchy indie movie titles which you're not 100% sure if the person who was actually in the film is still alive. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, the calling is it's like a Hunger Games type of game. It's like a game showy type of stuff. It's been out on PC for a while again, and it's now come on to the preview program on the Xbox One. We can't really say much about it because we haven't had a proper go of it yet. But what I've seen of it, it does look like a lot of fun, and we'll be having a go of it. Hopefully this next week. So hopefully we'll be able to talk about it next week on the podcast. But at the moment we can't because, like I said, we've not been able to have a go of it. So Manhunt is more like the Purge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
I think we've completely lost track of what the fuck we were going on about.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to Paul. Paul, what have you been playing this week?
Not much. I've been buying a lot, but not playing a lot.
Oh,
what has this
one
guy been
minute.
playing?
One
What's
minute.
this? Well,
One minute.
Well,
What was
I'm
caused you on this buying spree, mate? Could it be your first time on a Steam summer sale?
The only thing I've been playing, I bought 20 million horror games, I think, and then I got Vive Spray, which is just basically a graffiti simulator.
I want that
And
game.
That's all I've really put on.
What Vibe Spray did you say?
No, Vive, yeah, it was in the chat.
What happens is basically the can's shaking all the time.
Vibe Spray is something in Durex release, isn't it?
Actually, I think that's available now on Steam. Well, yeah.
Sorry, it's just going to get dark otherwise.
Yeah, that's all right. So, Vive Spray, I'm guessing you've had a go of it. What do you think of it?
I really like it, but it's a weird thing because I'm left-handed. But if I'm playing, and if I picked up a piece of paper and try to draw my right hand, I can't. It looks like I can't. Left hand on a piece of paper I can draw. Picked up went on that Vive Spray, and I can't draw with my left hand, but I can draw with my right hand.
Okay.
I don't understand what the difference is.
It's I think there must be some kind of settings in it, because it would be a bad idea if this game.
No, I
only
mean just
people with
generally.
right hands can't.
No, I mean just generally. I can only use the spray can with my right hand.
Okay. So it's nothing
With
to do with
with
the
my
actual
actual
setup
right
of the
hand.
game. It's you.
No, yeah, it's me, but I don't understand when I'm left-handed. Why on that am I right-handed? If I try and use my left hand, I can't.
Well, what I understand with Vive Spray as well, it's a lot of people have been using it for like a Pictionary type of game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which it does look like a lot of fun, but I do want to have a go of that, but I always thought that was going to be a free game with Vive to say this is how you can use this.
I think it was
Have you played VR before, GD?
Oh yeah, I've played with the Oculus and Vive.
I think it's about £5 on the sale. But the worst thing is, I thought, you know what? I'm going to draw my little cartoon head with it and use it, speed it up and use it for my channel intro. And I must have spent about 55 minutes doing it. And then when I took that off, I realised that OBS had crashed and I hadn't recorded any of it.
Oh, you're joking.
Obviously, you can't tell when you're headset on. So I
No,
was like,
no.
oh, shit.
So what other games have you been buying anyway? You said you bought a couple of horror games.
A couple of horror games.
Yes.
I've got a list up on, right. I got... The only non-VR one I've got is Stalker, which is sort of a horror game. Because it's something I always wanted to play on PC.
Yeah.
One bit in Chernobyl. And then
Chernobyl?
I've got...
Yeah, that's what Stalker's series is based in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got Orion
Before or afterwards?
Orion.
afterwards. Surviving in the aftermath of it.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just about Stalker now. Orion, which is a Japanese horror game based in a rundown hospital. I started to play that one, Went to open the door, it was locked. And I was like, right, I'll go back and just look around the room. Found a different door that was couldn't get through that one. I was like, right, I'll go back to the main door. As I went back to the main door, you heard a little girl laugh. And then the door that was behind you opened. I was like, yeah, I'm going to stop this one for now. I'll try it one. And I ended up with Emily Wants to Play in VR.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, in VR.
I can already see that you're building up your list for what's it called, the Nights of Horror here, mate.
Yeah, he's not going to have anything to play, is he?
Yeah, he's just going to do
Emily
5.
Wants
He
to
did
Play
that
one.
last year, didn't he? He did it with VR last year.
I haven't played it.
All the horror games.
And I got Escape Bloody Mary, which way you've got to start with your character saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times, and you're trying to escape.
What moron would do that?
One called Mental Asylum VR, which you just walk around mental asylums.
Oh.
And then Narcosis, which is meant to be it's an underwater horror game, meant to be very atmospheric, like BioShock, but full of horror. And then Paranormal Activity, I got like last night.
Yeah, that was the one which you wasn't sure if you was going to get it because it was still quite expensive, but then you realise that you're more than likely going to get it even if it's full price.
Yeah, like if I let it go out the sale, I'm probably going to want to buy it later on and end up paying full price. So I thought might as well just
pick it up now,
save £6 on it.
So, just a question, just a roundabout figure at the moment. Now, I'm going to say this now. My first Steam sale that I was part of, I spent around about £120–150. Now I would say we're about halfway through this current sale.
Yeah, because it's 2 weeks, isn't it?
It's 2 weeks, yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, how much have you say you've spent at the moment?
Just over 66 quid.
So you're doing quite well, I'm going to be honest. And how many games would you say that you've gotten around about from that?
This is my list, wasn't it?
As we go quiet.
Got 9.
Roll.
9.
9?
Yeah. For Paranormal Activity, it was $23.99.
Ah, right. So that's like a third of your budget just there.
And then Narcos, was £15.
Ah.
I've been picking up ones out.
Yeah, like we said, with Tattastic, he's been stuck in this, but at the moment it is the Steam Summer Sale is going on at the moment up to the 5th of July, so you've got another week left of this, which is nice.
Yeah.
At the moment, now this is on Wednesday the 28th of June, I'm going to say this now. Looking at some of the highlighted deals on here, you have, we already mentioned this, Dead by Daylight, you can pick up for $8.99.
$8.99, yeah.
Yeah. Pit People, from the same people who made Alien Hominid and Castle Crashers. You can pick that up for $8.79, and definitely one of our favourites, Jackbox Party Pack 3. You can pick up for $11.39 at the moment on Steam as well.
And one YouTube been playing, Portal 2, is £1.49.
What's that one? Sorry. Oh, £1.49. All right.
£1.49 for Portal 2.
Yeah. So we do recommend if you are a PC. Well, if you're a PC gamer, you already know about this. We shouldn't really be telling you about this, but people who are wanting to get into PC gaming, this is usually one of the better times to do it during the summer sale because there are such great deals that do come out during this time of the year as well. And if not, wait until winter when probably the deals will be back with more games. It's like you got Rainbow Six franchise on here.
Isn't it? Loads of them.
Yeah, Six Siege you can pick up for $20.99. That's 40% off. Just there. Or buy the bundle for $25.89. That includes 6 Vegas, Vegas 2, Lockdown, Rainbow Six Free Gold, and Siege. Just in that one pack. So, yeah. Anyway, enough talking about Steam. What have I been playing?
What have you been playing, JD?
Well, apart from Dead by Daylight, which we talked about, I've had a bit of a on and off week. Oh wait, no, there was actually one game I did stream. which I don't remember off the top of my head. I really should remember this because it was... Oh, shit, what was that game? Was it on PC? I don't remember a game I played, but I did on...
See?
Yeah, it's actually quite difficult sometimes.
Not so easy, is it?
No, it's not easy. Yeah, I should know this.
I remember you playing a different game.
I do remember a different game I was playing.
Oh, I played Ancient Amulator.
Yeah, talk about that.
Check him out, remembering every single fucking game he's ever played.
Yeah, you talk about what game you played while I look for the game I played.
New PlayStation VR one, which is all about basically tower defense, different classes. So you get like your gunner, your mage. So it's got all the different type of RPG character classes, but then it's all just about tower defense. Jumping about, portaling about, throwing stuff. Each character controls differently. I had to review it and give it 59% in the end. Controls were the best thing about it.
59%?
Yeah.
The controls,
shit, I remember it now.
Yeah, we got the... What was it? Before you forget it.
Perception. I played Perception
You played that last week.
I probably did.
See,
probably
because you've said the word
week.
perception, it still doesn't ring any bells.
I played as a blind lady.
Oh!
You remember that?
Well, you've got to like the whole Daredevil thing.
Echolocation thing, yeah. Yeah, I think we did talk about it last week, didn't we? But
well, not only that, I had seen it since as well. I was like, oh, what Daredevil's that about?
Yeah, it's actually a good game. I do recommend
it. Is it really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it myself.
It's not very colourful, is it?
It's not supposed to be, mate.
You're blind. Don't see anything.
But, no, it's...
Why are we laughing at the blind?
Stop laughing at the blind.
I can't help it. Sorry, blind.
You can't go back again, because last time when I said I was going to go and kidnap one.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to what we was talking about, with me it felt very like an Amnesia type of game where you were being very careful all the time because you know there's something out there because you're basically told, you know this thing here, yes, a horror game. I think.
Oh, it's a horror game.
It's a horror game, yeah. It's classed as a horror game.
How is it scary if you can't see anything?
That's the point. The thing, if you can't see anything, the actual monster might be the monster or whatever's trying to get you might be right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. What? And when you die, the screen fades to black. But it's already black.
Stop picking on the blind!
I'm not picking on the blind. I'm just.
I wonder if blind people see the light when they die.
I never died in the game, mate.
But how do you know you never died? You may have died like multiple times. It's just respawned you.
If I could say what it is in a simple phrase, I would say it's Daredevil meets Amnesia. That's
Daredevil meets Memento.
Yeah.
So how do you play? Does your pad vibrate?
No. You basically press a button and it uses like
you do get to see
echolocation.
Well, yeah. I'm guessing it's not going to be a gameplay.
It's like that Ben Affleck film.
Yeah, so it's basically the whole point of the premise is that you use an echolocation to see what is around you, and what you would think is around you. And so, in other words, not just you are making sounds; it's whatever sounds are happening. So, for example, like at the beginning, where it's explaining your character's backstory, where she can see a fan which is blowing, which you can see the fan itself because it's making a noise. And it's not until you echolocation with your walking stick
sort of opens up.
You can see that there's a mug in front of the fan. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So you've got other things around there. So, like for example, you can see fire quite easily because of what noise and the heat that comes from it. You can definitely tell that is fire.
Yeah.
But, so interesting concept for her. It is a very interesting concept for a horror game, yeah.
It's not the first blind game we've ever played, though, is it? There is another blind game where everything's white and...
Yeah,
I don't know, Paul played it.
Oh,
Woody. Woody played it, sorry. You played it
as well.
Is it Unfinished Swan?
No, it's called...
Oh, no, I know which one you're on about.
Is it Beyond something?
Beyond Eyes.
Beyond Eyes?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Woody
the
just
one,
said
I
it,
played that one as well, yeah.
And that's supposed to be a lovely game.
Yeah, that's supposed to be not a horror game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the horror version of Beyond
We've
Eyes.
got blind
let's go
games.
with that.
We've got games for the blind. We've got horror games. We've got lovely games.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a great. I feel like it is a great concept. I do say people, if you want to play something that's different in the horror game sense of things, then yeah, I say pick up Perception, because what I've played of it so far, I have enjoyed it. But I haven't played Beyond Eyes though, and now I've been told that there's a sad ending. I don't really want to cry. That's what Valiant Heart is for, mate.
Cry, GD.
Which I forgot. I was supposed to do Valiant Heart this month as well, which we've still got 2 days, haven't we? So we'll see how it goes with that. Anyway, that's all I can say. What I've played this week. Everything else is the usual bits and pieces, usual words, Minecraft. So let's go in with the news, and as I just mentioned Minecraft, we might as well talk about that. There's been a massive update on the console versions of Minecraft. Why? Has
there been a massive... Don't be telling me that there's been a massive update and then say we've got llamas. Okay, don't be telling me that's the only thing that we've got.
Stop. We've got more than just llamas.
Have we actually got the update that we were promised in E3?
No, that update's coming
Well, then we haven't got a massive update.
That update is coming later in a couple of months' time. This main update, which came out, I think it was yesterday, was more designed to get things up to date with each other. So, if people don't know, on mobiles and on PCs, they've got things like llamas, parrots, all that kind of stuff, and like a little tote of undying, I think it's called as well. Which, if you've got hold of one, you don't get killed. When you usually would get killed, you don't die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a life, if anything.
Life.
Yes, spare life. But yeah, so let me just get the Minecraft update information.
So if I hold one of these and jump off a cliff in life, I don't die as well?
No.
Oh.
No, it doesn't work in real life, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You just said it's like life?
No, not that kind of life. So here's the actual story from Eurogame. These are the things that have been included. Now, this update is available. This update is called... They haven't actually named it, but the next update is called the Better Together update, which is supposed to be landing later this summer. That update will unify Xbox One, Switch, Mobile VR, and Windows 10 edition of the game to a single entity where everyone can play together. It's also update with PlayStation has opted out of as well, which has been so much controversy at the moment with that.
Yeah,
it still is. God damn it. So because of that update coming out, like we said, they've had to improve the console versions of it. That's the Xbox and Nintendo, and this update is also available on the PlayStation as well. These things are this is the things that have been now included into the game. So, as mentioned, llamas and parrots are included.
Oh wow!
1 minute. A new building called Woodland Mansions will now pop up in game as well. Treasure maps have also been included. Something called an observer block is also there. A totem of undying, which we mentioned. There's now illagers. Not villagers, illagers.
What the hell are illagers?
Illagers are vindicators, vex, and evokers. So they're enemies, mate. You don't want to run into them. You know what they look like because they're grey.
I thought you were going to say
villagers are things.
The village. The illagers
I thought you were going to say hospital. It's villages for ill people. Hospital.
We can now dye our beds.
Oh, nice one. So I can have a black bed now. Then.
Yeah. More importantly, the beds are now bouncy.
Seriously?
Yeah. You can
Fuck the llamas.
You can bounce.
They could have given us bouncy beds ages ago.
Also, a couple of things
Bouncy
for people not in game. There's now going to be an option to change biome size to match other platforms, since they are smaller on console by default. There's going to be 7 new achievements and trophies also added into the game, and the new UI engine there's a new UI engine on there as well, which gives saving significant memory, which should boost performance in the game, which is nice. Also, they have brought out 2 new paid DLCs as well for the mini games. Fresh collection for Glide minigame, and a new skin pack, featuring designs which let you play as animal-themed teams in competitive play.
Okay.
Yeah, talking about the new Glide pack, the point of it is that you're in like a giant's house. So,
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So, like I said, PlayStation decision to opt its players out of Minecraft. Rocket League's cross-network play has generated a storm of controversy since last week. The Eurogamer actually did put the issues directly to PlayStation's global sales and marketing boss, Jim Ryan, to get an answer. The upshot of it, Sony's not keen on cross-play. Who knew? And it doesn't look like it will change its mind anytime soon, unfortunately. This is what he said. We've got to be mindful of our responsibility to our installed base. Minecraft, the demographic playing that you know as well as I do, it's all ages, but it's also very young. We have a contract with people who go online with us. We look after them, and they are within the PlayStation curated universe.
Okay.
We've already looked at that. That's absolute bull. No, it's like, I understand where Phil Spencer, who came out from that and said, "Are you basically saying that we don't care, we don't look after our younger audience?" Because that's what it does sound like from this. The thing, I don't know. It's Ryan. What do you think of this whole thing of PlayStation not opting in to join Xbox, Switch, and everyone else into this one united universe on Minecraft?
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised?
No, it's PlayStation. They've always been antisocial. This is what Nintendo have tried, bless them, but PlayStation don't really give a shit, do they? They've always been about their exclusives, but
yeah,
I mean, this is what people argue. Whenever you get an argument against PlayStation and Xbox, it's like, PlayStation's always got more exclusives. But I don't play games for the exclusives. All right, I'll be getting a PlayStation because I want Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course.
But
well, it's like with me, there's an exclusive that's coming on PlayStation on Friday that I'm looking forward to as well.
Yeah.
Exclusive sometimes is a really good thing. It does actually sell consoles. For example, look at how PlayStation has done. There's no way Xbox is going to be catching up with them now on sales.
Who gives a shit, though? But I mean,
well,
at the end of the day,
probably Sony and Microsoft
are. Yeah, all right. But out of us, who gives a shit? I mean, we don't give a crap. What Microsoft and Nintendo are doing is a great thing, because at the end of the day, they're bringing gamers together from different consoles, which is basically what people should have been. You get a DVD, right, from the shop. You can play on any DVD player.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's
so why can't you get a game from the shop and play on any console?
It'd make Christmas for parents a lot easier, won't it?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. It will make Christmas a lot easier for parents. But then again, we're now reaching a point in a generation where a lot of people who are parents do know they're gaming. The thing is, we're in a community ourselves of people who are parents. Ryan, you're a parent, for crying out loud, and you know you're gaming. Yeah. But
it's not like it used to be, yeah. It's not like you used to, like, Game Station event, if you remember that. Their advert for Christmas was them going in and asking for the wrong game on the wrong console.
Yeah, nowadays it doesn't.
And it was just that doesn't happen like that now, because most of the parents now have grown up with games.
Yeah, I think. Oh, no. I want the limited edition version. Do you still have it in stock? That should be the new trailers.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not for my kid. It's for me.
Yeah, my kid's buying me it. This is his pocket money.
For Paul says PS4s are perfect for gamers who aren't too fussed about social gaming. I'm not a fan of online play at all. For me, games are the escape from people and such. And it's my solo time, but each to their own.
This is what I mean. This is why I say when you ask me about Minecraft, because I'm not surprised. Not surprised. PlayStation want to keep themselves to themselves. Let them keep themselves to themselves.
But I do feel sorry for some. Especially, I feel sorry for some people because there is a lot of people who do have PlayStation 4s or part of the PlayStation family who do have Minecraft. And it is a little bit disheartening where you're looking and thinking, well,
that's the thing. That was the big thing, wasn't it? When the next-gen consoles came out for CTG especially, Crave the Game especially, we were heavily into Minecraft.
Well, we still are by lots of things.
At the point, we were all heavily into Minecraft to the point where we had the CTG Village, right? But when the consoles came out, the divide came amongst CTG.
Yes.
And everybody either went for PlayStation or they went for Xbox. Now, I can understand where you're coming from now when you say that there's people on PlayStation that'll have Minecraft that won't be able to play with everybody else from CTG, except for, we'll be there with Billy and everybody else with this Nintendo Switch.
That's the thing. I feel I want Billy, but then again, Billy could play it on PC. That's the thing with him. But then again, that's the thing. I'm now looking into this. It's not PC. It's Windows 10.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on at all. The thing is, I'm happy that we've now updated, or the actual game's now updated to the same level as everything else. That's a brilliant thing. There's been stuff on there that we've been wanting ourselves. Me, I wanted a llama. I want a pet llama. I now have a pet llama. We have bouncy beds. Everybody's happy. Huh?
Just don't call it Rocky because it'll be dead.
No, I'm going to go. I already called about 4 or 5 of them Rocky. I called a parrot Rocky once. Nothing to do with Minecraft.
Now I want a parrot.
The parrot,
I often call it Rocky.
I just called it Rocky.
Yeah. It's... The thing is, it's nice that we've got this update, but we're still kind of a little bit shadowed of what is actually going to be happening when the major update comes in hopefully in a couple of months' time. Yeah. The thing is, as much as saying, everyone's going to be able to play together. How? Oh, don't worry about that. Here's a super duper graphics pack. Yeah, I don't really give a damn about your goddamn graphics pack. Tell us how this is going to work.
I actually do. I think it looks really good.
What have you done? We made everything prettier.
I actually put a trailer on through the PlayStation for a film on the 4K telly, and you'd be actually quite surprised the difference it made watching it in that from normal. I thought it does actually look a bit more.
All right, I want to actually move on to another story that I've heard about this week as well. There's been a lot of talk about the whole 4K stuff, especially with Xbox One X coming out later this year as well. PlayStation 4 Pro is already out, and the difference between different types of 4K as well. So, I think the main point of this, which has come out, is that the Forza for Italians, Forza 7, the actual install numbers came out this week. Yeah. And so on the Xbox One and Xbox One S, you're looking around about your normal size, you're about 50 gigabytes. Go over to Xbox One X, on the other hand, add an extra 100 gigabytes to that. Just because of a graphics pack.
Yeah, but have you read that you have to install.
You have to install it if you've got.
You also have to install it on your Xbox. No, it also has to be installed on your Xbox One. You don't have a choice between the two consoles.
I know. I've been told with the Xbox One and Xbox One S, you don't actually install that 100 gigs. With that,
is it just if you don't have a 4K telly, it still installs it, doesn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, because you need an Xbox One X to have anything in 4K. You can't use the S or One for 4K. So they're just going to get the 1080p version of the game. But like I said, with an Xbox One X, if you haven't got a 4K TV, you still have
to install that.
Yeah.
I I thought Xbox One S's had a 4K Blu-ray DVD.
No, it turns out it might be a 4K, but it's not a true 4K. That's the other thing that people have been talking about, especially with the Pro. Because a lot of people looking at it with the Pro and thinking, we've not had to do that big of an update. Why is Xbox One X having to do such a big update just for graphics improved? And they're basically coming out and saying it's because it's not a true 4K experience. That's what we're doing with the Xbox One X. Now, as a gamer, and I've heard this a lot of times now, do we really give a damn if something is in 4K?
We play Minecraft, for Christ's sakes.
You know our reaction to it when you guys said we're doing a super duper graphics pack. Our reaction to it wasn't, oh god, great, we're now going to be able to play Minecraft in 4K. It's not.
I mean, it looks pretty.
It was,
but...
God damn it, guys, why are you bringing this? Minecraft does not need to be in 4K.
Yeah.
We're gamers. We don't really give a damn
I'll be
about
honest with
graphics.
you. I was quite surprised, and it did look pretty.
It does look pretty, but the thing is, it's nice to see it look pretty, but we already know the game works really well.
Yeah.
The thing is, when
we're still going to be burning each other.
Exactly, you're going to be doing what you're playing normally. Yeah. It's just that, what is the point of the other side of it? Where, if you was told that you've got to install 100 gigabytes for Minecraft just because of graphics, would you be happy with that?
No, but is that what we got to do?
No, not for that, but with Forza 7, yes, you do. If you've got an Xbox One X.
I ain't playing Forza 7 anyway.
But that's the thing. That's why what people are looking at it is the games that are going to be coming out, which are going to have this 4K ready system with it, more than likely is going to end up having that size of a memory install base.
The big kickback people said about it as well, obviously when this one was announced for Forza, was why have you boxed it with a 1 terabyte hard drive? Surely you're going to need 2.
The thing is, I've got a 2 terabyte, and I'm looking at it and thinking, now I'm going to only be able to install, about 20, 30 games on my system, compared to my Xbox One, which is a 500 gigabyte Xbox One with a 2 terabyte hard drive. I've got over 300 games on there, and it's still not full. So, do you think our space of gaming should be taken over just to make things look a little bit prettier?
I don't think games should have to be installed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, explain.
What do you mean, streamed?
No, like, you shouldn't have, like...
Physical.
Yeah, you've got to think of... Physical, yeah, you've got to think of PlayStation 2. Did that ever have to install anything to make it look how good as it looked at that time? Why am I buying a game on a disc?
I agree.
After having to put 40 gigabyte worth of stuff, which you would if you bought it digitally. Why I've got a disc with that much on?
That's the thing. I've only been buying digitally for a long time now myself because it's so much easier because of the whole sharing thing as well.
What throws me off, they can't say because there's not enough space on the disc, because these Blu-ray discs are meant to be how many gigabytes? And you can download it digitally for 40 gigabyte, but then also have to install 40 gigabyte off the disc. Yeah.
So even though great, oh great, I bought the game, I can play it probably tomorrow.
So what is the disc? It's just basically like a code reader, basically.
Well, it's basically the system that Xbox said, hey, yeah, we're not going to do this. The whole U-turn thing was an absolute lie, by the sounds of things. The thing is, it's nice that they have been focusing more on games since what happened when they first announced the Xbox One. But if you notice that there's a few things that they did announce when the Xbox One was revealed, that they've kind of snuck into the Xbox itself. Including one of them, of course. And even though PlayStation does this as well, that you have to install a game onto your system before you can play it. Which it's only this generation that has happened.
Yeah.
Which is, I agree, it's an absolute pain, and I don't.
You started seeing it near the end of last generation. Like, for example, Rage, you have to install about 500 meg off the disc for the texture packs.
Yeah, the thing is, like you said, last generation, yeah, you could do that. But it was an option. This generation, it's not been an option.
No, just do it.
You put the disc in. Yeah, don't worry. You could play it probably in about 3 or 4 hours. We just need to install it first.
Especially on day of release. Like I remember being absolutely chuffed when Uncharted 4 come out. I can't wait to get on and play this. Oh, you've got a 10 gig update because there's that many people doing this update because it's a day to come out. It's going to take us 3 hours to update. Like, well, what? Sort it out.
Anyway, Ryan, you got anything you want to say about this whole thing, mate?
No.
No?
Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
It wasn't just me for once.
I've not actually probably spoken to you. What do you think of the whole Xbox One X itself, mate? We didn't really get a chance during E3 to talk about it.
Is it going to make my games run smoother? Is it going to play Lego Worlds better?
No, that's the Lego Worlds. That's the actual thing itself, mate. You got that's the TT problem.
Yeah, well.
But it's supposed to make games run a bit smoother, yeah. But
it's smaller. It'll fit under my TV better.
What do you think of the name?
Xbox One X. Yeah, fine. Whatever. We've gone full circle. Stop listening.
You have just bought an Xbox One X.
Not my Xbox. No, stop listening.
No.
Yeah. It's gonna play 4K DVDs, so that's about. I'm not gonna get a 4K DVD player or anything, so.
Well, I just want to mention one more thing about Xbox One X before we go away from this. There was another story that came out this week as well, where the analysis from DFC Intelligence, which is reported by Game Industry, they gave an idea of how many Xbox One X's probably will be sold, and they're saying 17 million systems.
By 2021.
Exactly.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, that is ridiculous. So the main reason why they're saying that the number is actually quite low is the actual install.
Nobody wanted it.
Sorry?
The fact nobody wanted it.
That too, yeah. But they're saying that the main point is that it's the install rate of people with 4K TVs. You got to think when things went into HD with, especially when Nintendo did it with the Wii U, and even with the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, quite a lot of people had HD TVs.
Yeah.
HD TVs because of things were being changed to digital back then.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at now, and this is just in America at the moment, they're saying that it's around about 10% of Americans have 4K TVs. And they're saying that is the highest in the world per country.
Yeah.
So it's not really a 4K is not really a selling point. Yet you still got Microsoft and Sony that. Well, Sony, it makes sense because they sell 4K TVs, but Microsoft are looking and thinking, no, why? Good, look, I'm happy you guys are trying to future-proof yourself, but by the time people have actually got 4K TVs, you'll probably be on your next console.
Yeah.
But Paul says £400+ for gaming console. You can get a souped-up gaming PC for a fraction of that price.
For a car?
No, you could get a car. You could get a car, or I just saying it now. An actual good mobile phone that lets you play games like Pokemon Go. but yeah, like I said, I'm interested to see how this goes. I think the only people who are going to end up buying an Xbox One X are the true fanboys of Xbox.
Oh no, I'll be getting one.
You'll be getting an Xbox One X?
Yeah, I'll get one.
Why?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh, yeah, good point. You got an Xbox One when it first came out. No, you didn't. Well, did you? No, you didn't, did you? You was on 360 for a while, weren't you?
Yeah.
But you wanted
Would
one,
done.
yeah.
Yeah. The thought was there.
No, I don't see the point. It's like with rumours are popping up about PlayStation 5 as well. Sony saying, yeah, you gotta think it this way. The actual Pro is just a halfway point for all the PlayStation 4. We will be doing a PlayStation 5, but it's in development at the moment, which is nice to hear that they are working on the next gen. I don't know. It's just so many questions of why they're doing this, and it'll be nice. Surprise, surprise, Ryan. That was Paul.
Yeah, but I will be getting a PlayStation before I get an Xbox One.
Yeah, so you've got games that you want to play first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about game consoles, the main point that we was actually supposed to be talking about this week, Nintendo. How many people predicted this? The SNES Classic Mini has been announced this week, and it's gone.
And it's sold out.
Yeah,
What do you mean it's gone?
The pre-orders in the UK are already sold out, mate.
Are you taking the monkeys?
I'm not taking the monkeys.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Right,
Why?
so-
How?
Right,
I mean, it was only... When was it announced?
about 2 days ago. I think it was actually
And
yesterday.
it's already gone?
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes. What's the point of even fucking talking about it then?
I want to talk about it
It's
because
history.
it's news.
Well, I'm pissed off now. I wanted one.
No.
I missed out on the NES, and now I missed out on the SNES.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm going to go get my little mini Sega Mega Drive, and you can actually put games in it.
Anyway, following the success of the NES Classic Mini, Nintendo has announced the hotly anticipated SNES Classic Mini. The tiny version of the old console will arrive later this year. It's 29th of September to be exact, by the way. The tiny version of... sorry, I read that bit. So check out SNES Classic Mini release date, prices. So the games are more... like we said, it's going to be coming out on the 29th of September for both Europe and the US. It's unsurprising that it's going to cost more than the NES Classic did, which was about £50. This time it's going to be costing around about £70, but Amazon and Game were selling it at £79. Both Amazon and Game have had pages to pre-order them. Like I said, they've already sold out on Game itself at the moment, so you might still be able to get it on Amazon. Talking about Game, so they had... Yeah, that's the thing I want to talk about now with Game. So when it first was announced, Game had a pre-order. You had to put a deposit down on the pre-order, and it's usually about £10. Then they realised how popular the system was going to be. Now the deposit was... Oh, Amazon's sold out now as well, by the way, I've been told.
I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, they are all sold out now, mate. Sorry.
There's no point in fucking even hoping and dreaming about it.
Buy one in CX, about £500 probably.
Yeah, give it a chance.
Yeah.
Well, it's better. You could just buy the pre-order for that much, even though now the pre-order deposit for the pre-order was moved up on Game to £50 because they realised how popular it was.
You know what? I'll just go get a SNES.
Just get a SNES. You probably get one a lot easier.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about some of the games that have been included into this. So we've got Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario World. That had to be there, didn't it? The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is there.
Great game.
But the main talking point about it is a game that had never actually been released. Appearing on it. Yeah. Star Fox 2.
Oh, right.
Sorry. That's the hour mark.
What
That was the hour mark.
He set
Oh,
it.
the
He set
hour
an alarm
mark.
now.
Yeah, so I know what I'm doing.
So what are we doing?
We're going to finish the story
stopping
first.
talking.
So I've got the full list here. This is so we've got Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course. We already mentioned
got
Legend
that.
of Zelda: Link to the
Upstairs.
Past. Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox and Star Fox 2. Oh, god damn it. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition.
Ooh.
Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghost and Ghouls, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. Are all the games that are available on that system. And of all like the last one, they're going to be pre-installed into the system. I don't think you'll be able to change it without, messing around with it. But I think a lot of people are getting it mainly because, first of all, there's a never released game added into it with Star Fox 2.
It'll soon be opened up and taken off.
There'll be a reason why it was never released as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. But
there'll be a reason why it was never released.
yeah. Quick question. Like we said, we had the NES last year. If we saw how much horror that brought of trying to get hold of one, we're going to get the same again with the SNES, aren't we?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Nintendo's? You know what? I would say Nintendo's really clever idea of doing this.
Nintendo's original remaster.
Yeah, they are now remastering the consoles.
Yeah.
So
I've said to me, everyone goes, you can play all these old games at 60 frames a second. Chuck an emulator on your PC, you can play them all at probably better frames than that.
Yeah, but do you get Nintendo Super, the actual controller, which is probably going to be about a meter long?
You don't get the nostalgia with it, do you?
You can now buy them.
You sort of feel dirty when you play an emulator on a PC.
I don't know. I've been playing Super Mario World on an emulator.
But some companies announced that they're making NES and SNES controllers for the PC.
Okay, fair enough.
So it'll just be like playing it.
I think, look, with me, and this is the same with the NES and same with the SNES as well, it's not the whole thing of what games are on it. I think it's the actual design of the actual system itself. The thing is, I've got a SNES somewhere in my house. I don't know where it is at the moment. I think I easily can say I think it is one of the most beautiful game consoles created.
Yeah.
It's such a classic design and it looks beautiful. Even looking at, I've got my Xbox and my PlayStation 4 right next to me, and no offense, they're basically monoliths. Well, you've got the actual. It looks like a gaming, and because it was back then, they treated it more like a toy than an actual game console, didn't they? And you could tell that was what Nintendo was trying to sell it as, and you could tell it looks more toyish than console-ish compared to modern days. Yeah. And that's why I think it's such a beautiful thing, and that's why I think when it's coming out, which they have actually mentioned this. The European version and the Japanese version are going to be looking like what we know it as, with the slot at the top, the little restart switch on there, which I've been told actually works.
Yeah, nice one.
But with the US version, they're getting what they had the design of the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo themselves had, because it was a completely different design from what we had here in the UK. So it's nice. European design was much prettier than the American design too. Yeah, it is. That's what image we've got on our screen. That is actually the Japanese version because it's the Super Famicom that you can see there. But that is what the European design looked like as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's a good thing what we got from the whole thing as well. We got Japanese design of it, not the American design of it. Which is a good point. So, but yeah, that's with me. I think it is more the fact that it's not the whole thing of what games are on it for me. It's the design of the console. Because it looks nice, it's nostalgic as well. And yes, you can play the games on an emulator quite easy. You could do the same with the NES. You can do it with the N64. You can do it with the GameCube. You could do it with most consoles nowadays. But the whole thing what Nintendo was selling is the design, not just the games. And
it's gonna get the point now where they go, it's time to do the Wii U Classic. Comes with 5 games because that's all that.
Oh, and a tiny screen. Let's show it. Yeah, I've already, guys. I'm just gonna show this now. Here is the prototype of the Wii U controller, the mini Wii U controller, just there. What do you guys think? It's gonna have more buttons on the sides. Talking about that, the whole another thing about Nintendo before we move away from. I know. Did you hear the reason why we've not seen that many Switches at the moment? I know it's a couple of weeks old now, but the main reason is that there is a certain chip that they use with the Switch systems.
Is it a crinkle cut?
No, it's not a crinkle, not an actual chip. It's a microchip.
Southern Fried Wedgie.
No. But it's this certain chip.
McCain's?
No, let me finish. So this certain memory chip is also being used in Apple's newer mobiles. Which
you're putting chips into apples. Oh my god, mind blown.
The apple chips, mate. But anyway,
Apple
yeah.
chips.
But anyway, like I said, Apple is going to be
Other than
putting in their
McDonald's.
new iPhone because they're trying to make that more gamey-fied as well, aren't they? And because of that, Apple's actually bought out the whole batch of them. So that's why the Switch is... It's not Nintendo being a dick about it. It's the fact they can't actually get hold of the parts for the system. Which is hard.
Oh, blame Apple.
Yeah, it is Apple's fault. Hey guys, you know that mobile that we've not actually announced yet, but we're going to be bringing out soon? Yeah, we're just going to take all these away from, you know, that system that you really, really want. And you're going to blame Nintendo for it. Yeah, it's our fault.
No, but that's the only thing, is the Japanese like to blame the Americans.
Of course. But, I don't know, it's... Yeah, if people... They have also said they are going to be trying to get more out around about August time. They are trying to push up production if they can of the consoles.
A shop in my town's got about 5 in stock.
Yeah, it's called CEX and it's about three times as much.
CEX have about 5, but there's actually just a computer shop that's selling them as bundle only, but they've got 5 in.
That's the thing. A lot of places are actually selling them as bundle only, but no offense, if you're buying a Switch, and I've already seen someone actually buy a Switch and not do this, you buy a game with it. Someone's actually bought a Switch and forgot to buy a game. Look, you're thinking, so you basically, what have you bought? Go back and go and buy a game. Any game, so you can actually play it. But yeah, anyway, is there any other major stories you guys want to mention before we go on to the updates?
There's one for me.
Go ahead.
One thing I wanted at E3 was Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Some CEO in Ubisoft has come out and said, although it wasn't at E3, a new Splinter Cell is a possibility.
It's a possibility.
So get on it.
Oh, we did not back a pre-order, unfortunately. I want to.
They've announced what's it called as well.
Spies v Mercs.
Which never ever happens.
Oh.
On this podcast, because it's normally every Thursday.
Oh,
PlayStation have announced their PlayStation Plus games for July.
Oh, have they? Have you got the list? Yep. You found the list.
PS4.
Yeah.
Is getting Until Dawn and Telltale series Game of Thrones.
Whoa! Stop! Repeat that first one again.
Until Dawn.
So they're getting an actual game.
Until Dawn
a proper. What was classed as a AAA game they're going to be getting.
They've had a few now, haven't they? They got Watch Dogs last month.
Yeah, Xbox had Watch Dogs. We don't talk about that as well.
PS3 is Tokyo Jungle, and Darkstalkers Resurrection.
Okay.
Vita Element 41 and Don't Die, Mr. Robot. And
that sounds sweet.
And that's a cross-buy on PlayStation 4.
So that will be available on Tuesday the 4th of July. So that date sounds very familiar. I don't know why.
And additionally, from the 4th of July to October the 24th, PlayStation Plus subscribers can get That's You, a party game for PlayStation's new PlayLink feature, which connects the PlayStation 4 with a mobile device.
So what's that game called again, sorry?
That is called That's You.
That's You. Okay. We'll have a look into that. So like you said, those games will be available on July the 4th. Still don't know what's so significant about that day. It will come back to me one day. Is there a game coming out on July the 4th? Probably not.
The Spider-Man.
Oh, no, that's not coming out on July the
Film.
4th. Oh, the film
No,
is?
the film.
Oh, Homecoming, yeah. That's probably what it is. So while we're mentioning that, we also should mention the games with gold have also been announced this week as well. So there was announced yesterday, actually. So for Microsoft, on July the 1st, they will be getting Grow Up, which is a Ubisoft title, which I've seen quite a lot. I think is that the first one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It's the second one. The first one was Grow Home.
The first one was Grow Home.
Yeah, so this is an actual sequel to Grow Home, which
is
a 3D
what?
platformer. And the 360 game that's coming out on July the 1st is Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days.
I'll touch on it now with Discord. It's going to take longer to download that than it is to finish it.
Yeah. I wondered who said that, and I remember it was you. For July the 16th, a game called Runbow is going to be available on the Xbox One. That is a 2D competitive platformer. Multiplayer, by the way. And the 360 game is Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you guys actually noticed that with Xbox? A lot of their games have been Lego this last couple of months.
Star Wars
Lego, yeah.
Has that been?
Yeah.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah,
I don't even know if
I did.
Got that.
Especially with the 360 games, there's been a lot of Lego games that have been coming out through that.
Did I download that? I don't even remember if I did or not. I should have done. I didn't. No, I haven't noticed. I just thought Pirates was the first one.
Yeah, so this is what I've got here. So while those latter titles are 360 specific, Xbox One owners can play all 4 games, of course, with backwards compatibility. That said, if you're planning to pick up these games for your kids, you may want to pass on Kane and Lynch 2. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, which will stick out like a bloody thumb on a naked hitman. Yeah,
Stick out like a bloody thumbnail to a foot 2x.
Yeah, although maybe that's not fair. Some would argue you shouldn't get Kane and Lynch 2 for adults either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a sore thumb there, isn't it? Out of the whole list is Kane and Lynch 2.
I'll be getting it.
That was a sore thumb for me because I pre-ordered that. When that was first coming out,
Yeah.
this is the worst thing ever. When this was first coming out, I pre-ordered it on play.com. This was before it was owned by the other company. It was all just
Oh, when
Play.
it was actually more shit than it is now. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. If you pre-ordered it, it was $23.99. So I was like, right, I'm pre-ordering it. And it didn't turn up on the day, so I contacted them and said, I haven't got my game. And they said, oh, you've got to wait up to 30 days to claim it was undelivered. So I was like, okay. So I waited 30 days, it hadn't turned up.
And
So I messaged them and said, it hasn't turned up. Went, okay, so we'll send another one. But we're currently out of stock. And it took them another 17 days to get it to me. And I put it on and it was 3 hours long. What the fuck was all that about?
You might be able to do Kane and Lynch 2 in one sitting. That's what you're trying to tell us as well.
Yeah. It took me about 3 hours.
I'm not doing Kane and Lynch 2, mate.
I've just waited 37 days for this.
Do you know why I'm not going to do Kane and Lynch 2? Because I know it's absolutely shit.
Is it really bad?
I've been told it's one of the worst games of the last generation ever.
It's very it's like YouTube video, isn't it? It's all like grainy recording.
Yeah. Oh, so much move. It's like someone's actually holding the camera while you're running, and you're thinking, no. You should not be doing that. This is a game. I don't want to be throwing up. This is not VR.
Like, you run past someone with, a head wound. It's all pixelated.
It's just...
like a censored video. It's probably weird.
It's not worth... Look, there's some good games there, but Kane and Lynch 2 is not... I feel like Xbox has run out on their budget of free games at the moment.
I think Xbox have made a deal with bloody Lego, where PlayStation have made a deal with Telltale Games, because they've given away Tale of the Borderlands, now they're giving away...
Which I do recommend.
Then they're giving the Game of the Thrones one this time.
Yeah, that one...
but how long do they stay free for then?
PlayStations.
They go on from
the whole month.
Yeah, they don't do half month and half in a month. They do it for the whole month.
Yeah.
They're all going at once.
So the games that are currently on the PlayStation Plus will be available up to the 4th of July.
But it's like Xbox. As long as you've got a Plus subscription, they're there forever.
The thing is, you can still play them afterwards as well, as long as you've got a Plus. Yeah, like I said, a Plus subscription.
Yeah.
But it's that you've got to download them or at least have them in your game library by then.
That time. Yeah.
That's all they say about it. It's like saying with Xbox, it's as long as you've got it in your game library, it's all right. You can play it whenever.
Yeah.
So Anyway, let's do these usual quick things because we are starting to be over the time again.
I'm starting to fall asleep.
Sorry. BioWare is too distracted with Dragon Age to focus on Jade Empire 2. So BioWare creative director Mark Laidlaw has a clear direction for Jade Empire 2, but Dragon Age comes first.
What about freaking the one we're just seeing at E3?
Oh yeah, that comes before. That comes even before Dragon Age. So they're going to be working on Anthem, then this,
Anthem,
and then this.
All right, okay. I was thinking you're putting your effort into Dragon Age. You just announced Anthem.
Yeah, I think all we can say is do not expect a Jade Empire for a long time. In the universe where there could be Beyond Good and Evil 2 15 years later, I think it's very possible that there still could be a Jade Empire 2. But
that came out even before Beyond Good and Evil, Jade Empire, the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Xbox have announced what's it called, haven't they? They're adding more games. The new games coming to Games Pass.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They are treating that like a Netflix system, aren't they?
What was it? Dead Rising. Is it Dead Rising? Not Dead Rising.
I don't know.
Dead Island Definitive Editions are going on there.
Your guess is as good as mine, mate, because I ain't got anything about what is coming on, what's not going on.
I had a list here earlier. There was six new games announced for July. Oh, no, I've lost it.
Anyway, moving away from that. Where am I? Where was I? There I am. So John Romero is auctioning off his Doom 2 floppy disks. So he's got for several hundred American dollars. You can own John Romero's personal copy of Doom 2. One day and 83 bids later, the eBay auction for John Romero's floppy disk had closed. How much do you think it went for?
It was a $5.
It's more than a fiver, mate.
£6.
$3,150.
And a Kit Kat.
And a Kit Kat, yes, mate. Yeah, so what it is, it's back then it was all on floppy disk, wasn't it? So that's the actual collection just there. This is just the one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then where you actually needed multiple floppy disks to play a game like Doom 2. Which is nice to see that there. We had a story actually from, I think it was Kev, wasn't it, earlier today, that Ultimate Game Sale is going to be coming to Xbox on the Friday, I think it is. Let me see if I can find it.
Here we go. Why you got that? Here's the list. The bottle will be coming in July. Resident Evil 6. Dead Island Definitive Edition. Formula 1 2015.
Ooh.
The Flame in the Flood.
I want to play that.
Guacamole.
That's a good game.
Bard's Gold.
Not heard of that one.
They're the things that are coming to it in July.
Cool. So, anyway,
yes. So, as I'm looking for Kev's stupid thing, which I can't find anymore. God damn you, Kev. Let's go with these. I can search for it in a bit. So, there is not actually that much more news. We think we've pretty much covered most of it already.
charts.
Yeah. It looks like yes, we're going with the charts. Just having a quick nosy, just in case. No, that's it. That's all I've got. Like I said, actually, can you do me a favour, Tattastic, while I go and mention the charts? Can you search for the Xbox Ultimate Sale, I think it's called, and see if you can find a date for me?
Xbox Ultimate Game Sale.
Yeah, that's it. So
June the 30th.
June the 30th. So yeah, so what I got from it, there's going to be a lot of games that available on the Xbox One store, which are up to 60% off. And then even if you're a gold member, you get up to an extra 10% off on some of the games that are available. I think some of the games that they're shown on there were, you know, your usual things like Gears of War, the usual stuff that you would expect on sale. But it's going to be a massive sale, like Steam is, that will be available for, I think it's about a week, 2 weeks or something like that.
It says it will run to 30th of the 6th to the 10th of July.
So about just under 2
30th
weeks.
to the 10th, yeah.
So we'll talk about it more next week on that one. Edit there. Okay. So let's do the game charts. So it's been a quiet week in gaming. We are expecting it to be a couple of quiet weeks. But Grand Theft Auto 5 still's back #1. Yes, I'm not joking.
What? It's #1? GTA is #1?
Up 2 places from #3. GTA 5 has now clocked up a total of 13 weeks at #1 in the charts, putting it alongside Zumba Fitness with the 3rd most weeks at #1 of any title.
Zumba Fitness was top for 13 weeks. Are you having a laugh?
I'm not having a laugh.
That must have been a shit gaming time.
The price promotion on Horizon Zero Dawn is now over and is duly sinks from top spot to #8. Further price promotions on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands see it continue to climb, soaring from #14 to #4, while renewed stock for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe see it also re-enter the top 10, up from 16 to #5. Fellow Switch title, The Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild, also benefits, but can't quite make it to the top 10, up from #22 to #12. In its 3rd week, Dirt 4 manages to reach its highest chart position, up 2 places to #2, remaining ahead of FIFA 17, which rises 4 places to #3. Dead by Daylight is the highest new entry at #16, ahead of other debutantes, Final Fantasy 14 Stormblood at #23, and Ever Oasis at #28. So, here we go. From #5 and upwards, so up 11 places is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Up 10 places to #4 is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands on pretty much everything. Up 4 places to #3 is FIFA 17 on everything again. Up 2 places to #2 is Dirt 4, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Grand Theft Auto is up 2 places to #1. Grand Theft Auto 5 is up to #1. #1 at the moment. So, how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel really happy. Really chuffed.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm happy for Grand Theft Auto. It's like obviously been fans of it since it's been little pixelated on the PlayStation, bird's eye view, and it's like it's a British
title as well, which is
great. It's a British title, you know. It's like makes you proud.
Actually, there's something I want to mention about GTA. So we talked about it last week, that Take-Two had a little bit of falling out with its PC fan base, didn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've just become live on Beam, by the way.
Have I? Okay.
Yeah.
Martin's
Nice.
back.
Hi, Beam. But anyway, yeah. Talking about, so they had a little bit of problem with their fan base. That is an understatement there. To a point that they ended up being mostly negative on Steam last week. On not just both recent, but overall at one point as well. So the main problem was that they shut down OpenIV, or Open4, whatever they call it, something like that. And which, if people don't know what that is, it's a modding tool that lets people... Well, you see where they're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 as the Hulk or Iron Man or something like that? Where they play the offline
one as Mario, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that tool was used for, to play the offline mode of GTA 5 using these mods. Well, they have now... OpenIV is now back, and it's been updated as well. And after Rockstar themselves spoke to Take-Two about it, because like I said, Rockstar was fully supportive of the OpenIV thing. It was Take-Two that was completely against it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's now back up again. It's now available for people to use on offline mode on GTA 5. It's nice to see that it's back. I understand why they did it, because there was a lot of things that they actually did shut down that was used to ruin the online experience for PC gamers. So at least they've reinstalled this back in again, which is great. So it's nice to see that there was some good that came from it in the end. Even though we did actually write it down a little bit last week. A little bit. But, yeah, at least they listened to their fans. That's good.
To be fair, I think we sort of backed it a lot last week, though.
We did. We did. I'd like to say we didn't really back the whole thing with the OpenIV thing. We was backing more of the Take-Two's decision of what they were doing. In the end, like we said, it's... With a game, you don't actually own the game, you own the license nowadays. Yeah. Even when you own the actual physical copy, you're still owning the license. You're not actually owning the game. Yeah. So it was a decision in the end. But it's nice to see that they have listened to their fans. And it's a good thing that they did. And hopefully they'll be able to work with OpenIV with later games that they bring out. Especially Rockstar definitely wants to work with them, because they brought out so much fun to the world. So yeah, we'll see how that goes with that. Hopefully it continues in the right direction. So let's talk about the new game releases of the week.
Ooh, GD's new game releases of the week.
I didn't know I had a song now. Okay.
I've just basically stolen Harry Hull's. Yeah, I'm not something I'm proud of, but...
Let's start with Monday the 26th. So, the Monday that just gone, Secret World Legends is now available on PC. And a game which I've played quite a bit on PC, Brawlhalla, is now available on the PS4. Which, if you don't know what that is Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros on the PS4. What? Why?
Why?
Because it's good.
But is it going to have Crash Bandicoot and Lara Croft?
No. It's not an
actual.
It's not Sony's license. It's an actual game that is based on the same system of it. It's a separate indie studio that has done this.
But we've got Smash Brothers. Why do we need something that's imitating it?
Because now we can actually stream it.
PlayStation did PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah.
Which flopped.
That was rubbish, I'm going to be honest.
Really? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah. Anyway, let's go with Tuesdays.
Like the Tutti Frutti games.
Tuesday, the 27th of June, we have The World of Nubla on the PS4, The 10th Line on the PS4, Poi on the PS4. You see a theme coming here.
Yeah, everything's on the PS4.
Plague Road is on the PS4. Yeah, Medieval Defenders is on the PS4. The Golf Club 2 is on
the PS4.
PC and Xbox One as well.
What, we get a shit golf club game?
Yes.
Not even a golf game, it's a golf club game where you go around buying golf clubs.
No, it's it's just a golf game, mate. It's not that cool.
It's not that cool.
Dark Arcana, The Carnival on the PS4, Cryptarch on the PS4, Carnivorous Wastes on the PS4 and PSVR, Arizona Sunshine on the PS4, VR even, sorry.
I watch things on Arizona Sunshine, and apparently it's one of the worst ports ever.
Fuck.
Because it was loved on the Vive, and every review I've watched, even I watched two channels which never ever slag off VR, PlayStation VR, and both of them have been like, this is rubbish.
Don't get this. So in other words, if you want to play Arizona Sunshine, get a Vive.
Oh,
Sunshine. Ancient Emulator on the PSVR. America's Army Proving Grounds on the PS4. I wonder what that's about. RPG Maker Fez is on the 3DS. Elite Dangerous is now available on the PS4 as well. I'm surprised. Is that on VR?
No, it is on the Vive.
That is sad. Yeah, it's on Vive, yeah. Valkyria Revolution is available on the PS4, Vita, and Xbox One. Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, is on the PS4 in the US. Final Fantasy 15, episode Prompto and Free Regalia Type D is on the PS4 and Xbox One. Another Diablo 3 game is out on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. And new DLC called Rise of the Necromancer is on the same systems. And this was actually a surprise because we heard rumours about this coming, but it's now actually come out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered standalone release is now available on the PS4, which I'm guessing in about a month's time will be available on the Xbox One. Because that's usually how that Activision system works with this system.
And Activision have been a typical money-grabbing bastards.
How much?
No, well, it's meant to be $34.99, but...
Oh, why would I pay that much for it?
But as well, like, if people who bought Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition, it doesn't unlock that. You've still got to put the Infinite Warfare disc in to boot it, if that's the way you got it.
The question is, even for $34.99, I don't think I'll buy that game. No. Instead of trying to get a bit more money. Anyway, for games that came out today, Jump Jet Rex on the PS4. On Thursday, we have The Elder Scrolls Legends, Heroes of Skyrim on Android, iOS, Mac and PC. We don't usually talk about iOS and Android on this. But The Mambo comes out on the Switch, and Goner on the Switch as well. And then on Friday the 30th of June, we have Area Deluxe Edition on the PS4, Tokyo Xanadu.
You're broadcasting again.
Thanks. Xanadu on the PS4 and Vita. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC 1 comes out on the Switch and Wii U.
Yeah.
And these are the two games that we've been looking forward to.
Yeah!
Micro Machines World Series comes out on the PC, PS4 and Xbox One. And one I've definitely been looking forward to.
Definitely.
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy finally comes out on the PS4 on June the 30th. So there you go. That is the games that are coming out this week. I'm going to say this now. The biggest game of that list, simple enough, it's Crash Bandicoot.
Are they ever going to come out with another Crash Team Racing? Because I really enjoyed that game.
I think what they're doing at the moment, they're going to see how well the Insane Trilogy does. And if it does well, they might either do come back.
Hiya, Steve!
If it does well, I think they're on about doing a remaster of the original Crash Team Racing anyway for it. But there's no rumours of a new Crash Team Racing coming out. Come back! Anyway, mate, I think it's time we call this a close. So, first of all, what is your streaming plans? I'm going to start with the guy messing with his camera, Ryan.
I will be streaming things on my Xbox, and they will be games. I'll probably end up streaming GTA. Not GTA. Friday the 13th. Micro Machines. Dead by Daylight. Probably do a bit of GTA actually at some point. I do want to make another level. I've got an idea for a few races and a few death matches. So I may end up streaming making levels.
That'll be something different actually, yeah.
So I've done it before. Wildlands. I may end up streaming Wildlands like after this podcast.
Well, Ryan, where can they catch you for your streaming?
They can't catch me! I'm too fast! I'm like a Sonic the Hedgehog and the Gingerbread Man had a baby, and that was me. Sorry. Ian _Ryan at Mixer, because I ain't going to stream on Twitch, because fuck that shit. It's too hard.
We do like to say we are using Twitch at the same time here.
You can use Twitch, but you won't find me there.
Yeah, you can find Ryan on mixer.com/Ryan_Ryan. Of course, the videos that you can also catch him on, you can catch him on Portal 2, which is coming out on Thursday. No, it comes out on Wednesdays, sorry, with me. And he also shows up in other random videos around the place as well, as always, usually on Minecraft.
Bombard people's streams.
What about you, Paul?
Whether I've got the game or not.
Paul, yeah. Paul, what about you, mate? What's any streams you got planned, mate?
I don't have any planned. I might do some Vive spray. If thingy doesn't crash. OBS.
You're gonna try and do your logo again, aren't you?
Yeah, and then it's annoying as well actually, because in order to get the right shape, I do all like the faint outline circle so I can get the shape of where the eyes are gonna go, and then I have to go through and pipette every colour of each brick to get rid of those lines, so I didn't have all these lines to line up with, and it still was broken at the end.
Oh. Well, anyway, where can they catch you if you are going to attempt to try and do your face again?
Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube, all Tattastic Craver.
Yeah, fair enough. And the video that he's been in this week, go and watch Rick and Morty's Virtual Reality.
Have you done it?
Yeah, that came out today.
Oh, no way, man.
Which is, I find funny that both your videos come out now today.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Rick and Morty's.
Yeah,
sweet.
he does some
I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah.
Some laundry.
Yeah, for me, on Thursday, of course, we've got Dead by Daylight. Saturday, I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. We might be doing Crash Bandicoot. I might actually be doing Minecraft since the new update has come out as well. We might go and search for a parrot. But we do have a stream on Saturday, and so usual stream days for me is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, usually starting around about 9 p.m. You can catch me at twitch.tv/GDW2007, mixer.com/CraveYourGame, and youtube.com/CraveYourGames. Sometimes we even appear on our Facebook channel, facebook.com/CraveYourGame. Other things, bits and pieces that we've got to mention. If you're 18 and over, join us at cravethegame.proboard.com for the audio version of the podcast, and also to keep up to date with what videos we are bringing out. You can find those at craveyourgame.wordpress.com.
I have a feeling you're going to forget what
we're also on
videos
Discord.
we're going to suggest.
Yeah, we're not going to forget that. Don't worry about it, mate.
Okay.
We're also on Discord. People who are watching this on YouTube on Fridays, we'll have it in the description below for you guys to join us there. And of course, like we said, YouTube. We have a bunch of videos. We bring out a video every day of the week, maybe 2 if you're lucky. Most of the time we do that now. So videos you guys recommend this week. I'm going to start with you, Ryan, because I think you've already got one planned for you. Go ahead.
Use your words. The roller coaster of emotions.
You stole the one I was going to say, because that's that. I was the other day.
Fuck you!
Right, you guys are going to recommend those?
Let me just.
You better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. I'm here for the menstrual totter.
It was like one of the first streams we've done on Use Your Words. Was that the same one?
Yeah, it's the ending.
Where we had the actual developer join in.
Yeah, he actually joined in and chat with us.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's right.
Brent Black, which was nice.
Yeah.
You guys are going to recommend that one, which I do agree. That is a really good video. But do you know what I'm going to recommend? I'm going to recommend our GTA Online Kev's pick, known as Tractor Rage.
Yeah.
I have never laughed so hard at a video that I've seen so many
Everybody
times.
in CTG, that's gone around CTG.
It's like a little
crazy.
Yeah. Everyone loves that. By the sounds of things, a couple of people want me to speed up some of the videos again, just so we can have chipmunk time.
Yeah.
So
it's weird listening to yourself.
Actually, you did that. I want to see if I can do that. I want to find Chipmunk Time on my thing.
Da, 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 da. No, that's not what
That's
we
not
want.
Chipmunk Time.
That's an advert.
Yeah. You would have thought I would find things a lot easier.
I had it.
Being
Kev, oh,
Didn't even
God.
make it off the ground.
Actually, you slowed it down there.
You guys are gonna... Yeah,
Try and push it. If you can, I'll try and get. Or not. No, you're gonna have to push me if I can make it. No, I'm not gonna make
Matt,
it.
isn't
No.
it?
I didn't get the boost.
That's no.
That was me.
Oh, Nick,
That was a useless boost. Look, I'm not even gonna make it up the slope. Just you wait until you get to the rest of the race.
Just you wait until you get the rest of the race.
No!
Oh, that was a nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
I'm going to have to make a race purposely for tractors.
Need to do a race that we can purposely just do a chipmunk sound of it as well.
Yeah, it'll be on tractors.
On tractors, yeah. So, yeah, that's what videos we recommend this week. Go and watch them, like I said, at youtube.com/CraveYourGames. And, of course, TattasticGamer.com, where you can find other random videos that he's done that he doesn't have on ours, and some reviews, and some opinions, and all that stuff. Find it there. But, I think that's it, guys. We're over and done with for episode 149 of the CTG podcast.
149. So next week's
149.
diary is coming out.
The diary is coming out. Next week is episode 150. We're not going to really do anything special. I'm just going to say it's just a nice number that we got to. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us for this episode. We will be back next week for the CTG podcast, episode 150. Who will be there? I will be there. Brian looks like he's going to try and be there. Tattastic more than likely will be there. Will we have a fourth? Maybe. I don't know yet. We've got to ask.
Yep, Steve.
Yes, Steve. Steve will be there. And
Steve
that will
will
be
be
on
there.
July the 5th as well, which is, I swear, something about July the 4th. I don't know what it is. Someone's got to remind me what it's. So,
Independence Day.
what, the movie came out then?
No.
Oh. Oh well. Until then, thank you and goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. We're all going to talk in private now.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Steve. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.